They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart. Dr. Steelhammer.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth.
All right.
Heaven on earth.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be... We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. The straight right just misses. That jab scores. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
A perfect counter shot. Job getting that punch through. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, what a punch! Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to walk.
Do you believe this? Counter punch. Both of these men. Did you see that? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. It's all offense all the time. very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? Nice defense on that jab. That hook just can't find the target. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Defense is not an option for these two. Counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been back at it in round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch and just got countered. They both want a knockout, you can tell. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you ain't thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Throws the uppercut but misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. They got the momentum. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
counter punch. So much firepower here. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
They exchange punches. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like...
This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk now. And there's the bell for round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? That uppercut doesn't land. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missed with that hook. Nice job to block that uppercut. Missing with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the table.
Come on, switch on.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That jab misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.